taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, you absolutely right. Enough on this bollocks.
Yeah. Well, another fight that should be this is a fight of the year on paper, and hopefully should play again as another fight of the year.
A real trilogy. This is a real trilogy.
Yes, of course, I'm talking about Juan Chocolatito Gonzalez and Juan Francisco Estrada meeting for the third time. This is pretty much, I think, what we call like the last stand of the 115 Four Kings, because the other two are pretty much done, and these two are probably getting ready to get out of 115. One might even be ready near retirement. So yeah, the stakes now. So pretty much now on the line is not only the lineal title, but the vacant WBC super flyweight title as well. That Bam gave up to go back to 112, which was interesting because I would have wanted him to stay and try to fight the winner again. But it is what it is. But obviously the second fight was very controversial, which Estrada won by a split decision. This was I know brother LB was not happy about this decision to say that.
Fucking robbery.
Hell, I still remember that because I was behind on the stream and LB like texted me. He's like, "Man, they fucked Chocolatito," and I was like, "Damn it!" I was so mad because I didn't even get to do it. Yeah. So then, I was mad for two reasons. For one, he got robbed, and two, you spoiled it for him.
LB spoiler call.
Yeah, he spoiled it for me.
Apologies. I didn't know you rich motherfuckers were damn lagging streams and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I got caught lacking. It won't happen this time. I'll make sure. But yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry. They hurt people. I was hurt by the judges, so I had to hurt someone else. Sorry, was another light skinned nigga. I didn't mean to, but it hurt,
Chuck,
bro.
Chuck won that fight for sure. I mean, it was a great fight. One of the best fights that year. But I think Chuck definitely won that fight.
No, I didn't. Lone Star. I didn't miss the fight live. I was watching it live, but I was watching it on a stream, and my stream was a little behind. So,
right,
yeah.
So that was the thing, and then and that's what happens sometimes, because sometimes if because I don't know, it's some streams be maybe can be 5 to 10 minutes behind, which is weird.
There's some 5 or 10 seconds, and sometimes I don't even know why I text some of y'all. Sometimes it just be random. I'll be like, God damn, hold on, Kingpin just get a text out of nowhere on some you see that motherfucker? Oh shit! I don't know.
I try to live post in Twitter, or Discord. I try not to because my stream's a little 20 seconds behind sometimes. At some point, depends what I'm watching. I don't want to get
certain shit. I just can't help. The Crawford meme machine. That was one of those. I couldn't help that. Y'all niggas. I didn't care if y'all was in Timbuktu. Y'all was getting that goddamn.
I mean, me and P were out to fight, so live. So
y'all niggas could have been in Crawford's corner, and y'all would have got that text. God damn it! What the fuck, LB want? Yes, nigga, we know. We working on the cut right now. Shit.
Yeah, we're behind the scenes. We know.
Yo,
oh my god, that needed to be in a movie. Fuck it.
But this fight though, like I said, real trilogy, and the first fight obviously was 10 years ago, in which Chocolatito
and a great fight.
Yeah, great fight, in which Chocolatito clearly won.
You clearly had better judges.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what happened in the space of 10 years, but here we are.
Yeah, no. So, but now, the mood's kind of changed right now. Whereas Chocolatito, of course, is coming off his. He had one fight this year, and that was against Julio Cesar Martinez, who he pretty much
ass whooping. Another reason why Reynoso's so fucking overrated.
Yeah,
people try to act like it was just Valdez and Canelo, lost, and no, Martinez got it too, and we was all like, God damn, why they trying to feed Chocolatito to this man? And then look what happened.
Yeah, and then in contrast to Estrada had and this was a fight too. Like I know LB, I think watched it. I think later, and also we were saying like, yo, like RJ Cortez is putting.
Oh yeah, y'all niggas ain't lie. There was 2 fights I ended up seeing, I think late, and that was one of them, and the Navarrete fight was the other one.
Oh, you talking about the Cortez versus
yes,
right?
nigga. Cortez was beating this nigga ass, like my God.
He was working him, but I mean, he fought on the Munguia card. He looked kind of trash.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too is like, Cortez actually lost his next fight afterwards, so it's like.
Wait, hold on, wait, he fought in between the Estrada fight and the Munguia fight.
No, no. Cortez only had one fight after that one. You know, and he lost it. You know, so it's like.
But he won though. He won the cards. I thought he won on the cards.
So that's the type of fight. So that's the type of fighter that Estrada is struggling with, which is not really a good sign. That Estrada. I mean,
if Cortez hit like 2% harder.
Yeah.
No, he was rocking him early. He was rocking the fucker.
This is the thing. Facts. But the whole thing that killed me about the fight was Cortez was really, because the commentary kept trying to say, "Oh, Cortez isn't the hardest puncher. This, that." But you can literally see Cortez was physically trying his hardest to punch hard. Like he was really putting his body behind everything. Like, and he was rocking dude. So, like, I don't get it. Like, just because you're not known to punch hard doesn't mean you can't punch hard. Like, this motherfucker was acting like he was fighting Amir Khan. And, like, he knew something was gonna knock him out or some shit. Like, that's how he was punching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then and pretty much Estrada won a unanimous decision, but the score
barely. That should have been a draw.
Right, but it was. I think the fact that if Estrada didn't,
he dropped him.
Yeah, he dropped him. So that was like
that won him the fight, really.
I mean, this seven. I mean, it's some draw fights are gonna go to the A side these days. It seems,
Yeah,
these days it's always seemed that way.
Yeah, but I think
it's OB lately. Shit.
Yeah, but but then seeing Estrada struggle like that, the way he did, and as eye raising.
But here's the thing: Estrada against Chocolatito, he be leveling his game up a little bit. He looks, maybe the second.
I mean, that's Chocolatito. If you don't level your game up with Chocolatito, you're gonna get hurt.
Estrada, does he fight down to his level? I don't know. Does he raise to another level against?
Yeah, but that's not the first time Estrada's had these kind of uh-ohs. Like Dude had a rematch with Quadras, and Quadras was giving him all types.
I do want to bring up that Quadras fight. We want to talk about this shit without mentioning the Quadras fight.
He had that lung scarring, and he had COVID, or he was sick for a while, or his kidneys, some crazy shit was going on with him. So maybe that's the ramifications of it.
Yeah, though, but no, this is before COVID. Not the Quadras.
No, I'm talking about his most recent showing.
Yeah, okay, the most recent, but it's just like you see this in like Estrada's. Because he has these long stretches of inactivity and he's struggling with points like this. It's like, and of course he's the man at 115. So it's like, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely leaning towards Chocolatito, like emphatically beating dude's ass, like on this time, like, I mean, what about you guys? LB, what do you see?
That's same as part 2. Motherfucking Chocolatito, unanimous decision, maybe even a damn late KO. Who knows? But I think Chocolatito knows that he has to put more. I don't know, man, because this is the guy. I hate when I have to say shit like that, because then it's like, well, goddamn, he beat his ass last time, like, and he lost. Like, what else he got to do? So it's like I hate sounding like that, but it just you almost have to.
Yeah, and then that's why I mentioned something. I mean, Quadras was the weakest of the bunch, but the funny thing is the Quadras beat Sarungsai a lot easier than the other two did. So it's like, so it's like,
this is just weird. Like styles make fights.
Yeah, exactly. So there's shit happens.
I just hate the fact that Chocolatito should officially have a win over all of them, and they just did not want him to be the Sugar Ray Leonard of that 4. Yeah,
instead, Estrada is the one that has the win over everyone.
And you see how they orchestrated that shit. Like, God damn it. it's like I love boxing, but motherfuck you too sometimes. Like shit.
So LB, so you think this fight will go to a decision, or you think Chocolatito will stop him?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. God damn it. Chocolatito 12th round KO.
Yes, sir.
Fuck God. Like, and I fucks with Estrada, but it's just I don't know, man. Like it just I guess the rematch and it just kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. Pause.
Now I feel you,
Johnny Gill.
It's like my. Scores look shit to me. Scores look trash to me.
Well, so Steph, you might be starting some trouble with that last comment that you just put there.
Nah, that nigga's right. Go ahead, speak your shit, nigga. Speak on that.
SSR is cool as shit, but he ain't shit besides beating Sock's ass in fashion.
And interesting factor in this, I feel like Bam had a bad performance. He was primed to fight the winner of this. I want to see how the winner looks and if Bam will, I don't know, Bam moved down, drop the belt, but
Bam looked a lot better.
He moved down, dropped the belt.
Yeah, he moved down to 112. Yeah, he wants to get a belt at 112.
Bam looked better than what's his name did against Cortez. I'll say that. And Bam did struggle in his last fight.
Yeah, but he looked better. He looked better than Estrada did, for sure.
Like Estrada was going like life and death, like that. That's like Thanos having a damn life and death fight with fucking Gambit. You like it? I mean, Gambit's cool, but goddamn, like there needs to be separation.
Right. AOP, how do you see this fight going?
I think Chocolatito stops him.
There you go.
10th round KO. I think he's gonna put a little extra sauce on this, and I honestly don't think that Estrada is really the same. I think he's declining. I don't know if that's kind of been lost on anybody of how poorly he looked, especially in his last fight. So
no, I thought so too. I mean, I know it's either that or you want to think rust because he was out for like a year.
No, I don't even think it's rust because even in the second fight, he didn't look as sharp. He just he
fought harder. That's all he did.
He fought harder, but there's a difference. He fought harder, but he didn't look good in fighting harder. He didn't look sharp. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot taken from him in these last couple of years. So
yeah, I think, not just the COVID doing it.
And we thought Chocolatito was going to be the one that was declining by this point, but it's really Estrada that's declining by this
point. That's
point.
a good point. Yeah, definitely.
So,
Chocolatito done got 2 more like legacy wins.
Chocolatito has
official legacy wins.
He's becoming he's literally an all-time great, in his weight
He's
class.
been an all-time great.
But I'm saying, we thought he'd be falling off. I mean, not falling off, but after the knockout from SSR.
Like he's like all like now it's like he's like these are legacy fights right now that he's taking and. Wow, I'm just like Chocolatito's that dude. Fuck it. And got nothing else to say. But I fucks with King P prediction though.
Pilot, what about you?
Man, I'm just thinking a decision definitely. But I mean, since LB went 12, people I think went 10. I'm gonna go with 11 for Chocolatito knockout.
Okay, and then I also think Chocolatito will win this too, but I will go with probably round 9.
Damn, 9 to 12.
Yeah, I think 9. But either way, like I said, because if Estrada had actually bodied Cortez, I probably would have said a decision loss. But yeah, there was just the Cortez fight. Just seeing Cortez just put hands on dude a little bit way too much. I shouldn't say a little bit, way too much. And just Estrada just fighting harder. I mean, Estrada's had these moments before, but when you're fighting the Quadras and shit of the world, that's different. But when you're fighting a Cortez, it's just like, nah, bro. Like you're supposed to be the man of the division. This is your division. You get hands. Like he made that Mexican card a little bit super hot because Eddie was sweating bullets because Eddie was like, God damn, I'm about to announce the fucking third fight. You out here getting hands put on you. Like, what is this? Eddie almost had there was almost another so. Yeah, I agree with P. I think Estrada's time is starting to pass, and Chocolatito might have that one. They always say all greats have that one last final great fight in them, and Yeah, I think Chocolatito was looking to put an exclamation on this trilogy. And hopefully he does, because Chocolatito. I mean, we've had conversations about him before, and his trajectory and the brutal fights he's had. Because Chocolatito's had several brutal fights in over the last probably 6-7 years, give or take. I honestly can't wait. Like, this is part of the, this. Hopefully, the zone needs to hit this fight. They need a big fight to hit, and this is the fight it is. And I only wish I was able to make it to Phoenix, but it's not really a good time right now for me to travel to Phoenix. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to do that. I can't wait for this fight. Of course, we have Julio Cesar Martinez. I think he's also on the card. He's in the co-main. He was supposed to face Arroyo, but again, Arroyo pulled out for whatever fucking reason. And
they've been trying to make that fight for years now, and it's like either shit or get off the pot. Like,
and I was at probably the only fight that these guys have ever had, and it went to a fucking no contest. And it was, it's some bullshit. Like, you got to, they need to get some shit together. So I mean, he's on there. He'll defend his belt, because he's still the WBC flyweight champion. And then you got Joselito Velasquez. They got the prospects, and they got Mark Castro, and they also got Beatrice Ferreira. Now, if you haven't seen Beatrice Ferreira fight, you're in for a treat, because she got next in that one.
Wait, was she the one that fought the last card? She's back
Yep.
again? Oh, yeah. I remember she
on the
agreed.
the Montana Love card. Yeah,
she agreed. She agreed to fight right after that. That's some bullshit. I know.
And she fought 3-minute rounds too. Like,
she was going in. I wish she got the stoppage, but she still showed dominance. Ammo's on there against some random guy.
Yeah, Ammo's on there. Mark Castro's on. Yeah, it's a typical Eddie card, but hopefully, like I said, this cold card needs to deliver. Especially, of course, this is on U.S. soil too. So Eddie needs us to. They asked me free of any fuckery, including judging fuckery, Eddie. Like, if Estrada fucking loses, he fucking loses if it goes the distance. You know what I mean? Like, and then because after that, I mean,
we don't need that bullshit again. Like, I mean, that's why I don't want to pick decision, because I feel like Chocolatito might not get a decision. Somehow.
And the funny thing is, I don't know why
they'll do a draw or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know why Chocolatito would not get the decision, or why he doesn't. Like, I mean, building something behind Estrada at this point is kind of futile. Like, but also, like I said before, I said this is part of the last stand of 115. Like 115, like the current, like, these two aren't gonna stay at 115 forever. Especially, I don't think about Estrada and Chocolatito. I mean, I know he's been talking that bantamweight shit, which is just don't know about that one. But yeah, no, I personally can't wait for this. This should be a good night. Actually, no, this is in the U.S., so it is going to be in the evening time. So, but yeah, this is
perfect. No offense to the early day cards, this doesn't hit the same. I don't know, for me.
Well, nigga, you live on the West Coast. Of course, it's not going to hit the same for you, nigga.
Because the main event's like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock my time. Like, shit, come on, still line out.
Yeah. Trust me, we would love to have your problem, pilot. For real. Yeah, Lone Star said, Montana Love isn't good at all. Oh yeah, we definitely lit him up in the fucking on our recap about that fight, though. Although, of course, there were mentions, that Montana Love. I mean, the DQ should have. I mean, to me, the DQ was it was justified. You had to DQ this nigga. St. Royal Rumble. You can't be throwing niggas off of the top rope like that.
All I'm saying is, like, don't let a rough fight get out of control and then decide like, control a rough fight. Don't let a rough fight get to that point when you decide to be play security manager and shit. Like, no point deductions, no admonishing neither guy. They just kept doing crazy shit. It just, I don't know. It just, fuck that goddamn ref.
Yeah, and then of course Montana Love was forced. He was forced to go back. And because he was panicking because it's his hometown. And
fight should have been stopped once he had the cut. He would have lost and been done. Like,
I mean, look, there's two ways you can do it because number one,
I can't see out my eye. It's like the doctor was like, you know what, nigga, I'll be the judge of that. Like, you ain't in school.
And I think the thing is too is like, the doctor. I think because there was plenty of fuck ups. The doctor was like, the doctor had the right to stop the fight. When this nigga said he couldn't see out of the eye, that should have been called from the stuff. But the referee called that nigga's bluff. And Montana Love was probably gambling with the fact that he thought he could probably either escape with a win or a draw or some shit like that. But he didn't, and then Spark.
The rest is history.
Spark put hands on him, and then Montana Love threw him over the top rope. And now, the ref could have just took 2 points away.
Montana Love went to Montana Love's going to WrestleMania.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but now Eddie's been trying to make him the face of Matchroom in the U.S. So now he's gonna have to. Montana Love is gonna have to rematch Spark. Like,
he gotta. If I was Eddie, I would put my chips behind Hitchens because he already got 50 Cent Jab Judah cosign. Yeah, but,
Hitchens Hitchens is a hard sell. Hitchens is gonna have.
He's better than Montana. Dog, Hitchens would beat.
I don't even know if he's better than Montana. They're like the same.
No. Hitchens would beat Montana Love. I feel like
the only thing with Hitchens is Hitchens doesn't have a lot of pop like that, whereas Montana Love does have.
Hitchens don't have no Baron-check win either.
Hitchens is better than Montana Love to me. I think
he'd win the decision. I think Eddie needs to get Hitchens in with an actual with a Baron-check like opponent.
Like he needs to really so we could properly gauge him because he's not giving us nothing where we could be like, okay, he's better. Like,
Baron-check was kind of. I mean, it was a good win, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just think Hitchens would beat Montana Love. I think he's better than Montana Love.
I don't know. Baron-check was the favorite in that fight. It's just like how you see how everybody's like, oh, Keith Thurman's past it. Keith Thurman,
we talked about
he's old. And it's like we won't know until we know. And with Love's flaws was giving Baron-check every goddamn chance in the book too. Let's keep that in mind. Like,
right.
Like there was times where Baron-check was in that fight the whole time and rocked Love and made Love, not throw punches at, for little moments and shit. Like the biggest takeaway from all that shit, and I think everybody can learn from this for the Love situation is box and dominate every round as much as you can. Yes, stop saving shit for later so you don't get into a position, because if the fight wasn't to the point where it was up in jeopardy where Montana Love, see if you can knock this nigga out because you're losing and you got this nasty cut. If you would have never let the fight get to that point, you could have been cool with you could have tried to sell the fight as far as to get out of it because the cut,
right?
But you're the A side, hometown, this, that. So they're probably looking at it like, look, man, let's give this nigga a chance. And they gave you a chance, but the thing is, they didn't have to give you a chance. You had chances the whole fight. Like when you kept it in the middle of the ring, you was clocking Spark. So it's just all this damn let me average 30 punches around and do the minimum. Y'all niggas need to get out of that shit. If you talented, you're the faster guy, more skilled, better guy. God damn it, be first and throw fucking hands. Right. I'm sick and tired of these goddamn motherfuckers could do every fucking Mayweather damn mitt drill to throw. They practice throwing 1,700 punches in 2 minutes and shit, but when they get to the fight, it's like peck, poke.
Yeah.
Back up to the rope. Like that's a song now. Peck, poke. Back to the rope.
But I think Amo's opponent is going to kind of be, probably easier touch, lighter touch, because he did have struggle a little bit in that last fight he's in. So, because they're mentioning a Felix cash fight eventually, if
I just want Amo to keep his sanity.
He's mentally unhinged a little bit, unfortunately. But hopefully, he can overcome that and get the proper therapy.
Yeah. Amo's mental state is worrying to me because it's clear dude is struggling to keep himself together, and he's but he's an exciting fighter. He has some talent, but it's just
he's got true talent. In 160 is a kind of a not dead division. He can become a top 10 fighter pretty soon if he gets his head right.
At 160, everyone's a top 10.
No
one fights each other in the top 10.
You can honestly say he's a top 10 middleweight, to be honest, if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. You know, but yeah, it was a.
Really, what is that saying at this point? Like
exactly.
That's not saying anything.
Hey, yo, I'm a top 10 middleweight. Who'd you beat? Some niggas in the top 30. Like, oh,
yeah.
oh, no. You a champion at middleweight. Who you beat? Some niggas in the top 20. Like,
yeah,
no one's beating motherfuckers in the top 10.
Yeah, it's sad though. Like, I mean, Golovkin's literally the only middleweight that's actually saying that he's actually beaten some like good
somebody in the top fucking 10.
Yeah, like really, you know, and even at an advanced age, yeah. So that's even funny. Like it's also sad too. The middleweight's fallen that far.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. But yeah, if Ammo can get his weight up and to keep his mental health at a reasonable level, I'd love to see him at least try to upset the apple cart at least a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, him Felix Cash sounds like a decent fight. You know, I mean, I know they mentioned they might make that fight if.
But yeah, Eddie Matchroom. Yeah, we're all waiting. Like, we want to make sure. You know, we're hoping that keep the Mannix and the Grisham talks to a minimum. Get Chris Algieri in the fucking booth so he can interact with Mora. So we don't get and then cut the dead air, cut the auto zone. Get all that shit out. Let's actually hear the cornermen talk to the fighters and shit like
cut
that.
The filling out.
Yeah, and I don't care about you interviewing a random YouTuber for any type of just keep the shit flowing, and we'll all be happy to give you praise like we just gave Marv Nation,
Yeah, who just stepped out of nowhere and just said fuck it, pay-per-view and did they thing,
right? But at least it's good that boxing's picking back up, because I know next week, we'll have a good amount of previews to talk about, because those were, we'll have some very significant fights there. But yeah, I think that is it for. I think that's all of it. I think we can start wrapping things up. King P, your final thoughts?
Oh my God. We're going to get through some senseless boxing that I don't care a damn about this weekend, unfortunately. But, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm hoping for the good boxing, not the bad boxing. But, I guess we got to get through all of it. So, but it's going to be a good weekend because it's still boxing. So,
yes, sir.
We had a nice weekend of boxing with new champs and new robberies. And, yeah, but same old boxing, I guess.
Right.
So this is box, but the new year is winding down, so these are the last of the fights. So I'm ready for it. Let's get it, because 2023 we almost here. So let's get through the rest of the year first. But other than that, you know what it is. ringgangradio.com. Oh, Ring Gang Radio all day, every day. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us on everything. You know what I'm saying? Got some more content on the way. You're always going to enjoy it. So, just keep rocking with us. We got you.
That's what it is. Ayo Pilot, your final thoughts?
I mean, not much, piggybacking off King P. Same thing. Check us out at ringgangradio.com. Every platform imaginable. Shout out to everybody in the comments fucking with us. We appreciate it. And let's close out boxing 2020 to 2022, strong.
Yes, sir. LB, you? What about you?
Oh man, shout out to everybody coming through and listening to us chop it up with boxing, worldwide. We appreciate everybody. And that's extended from the YouTube, the comments tonight, Facebook, TikTok, IG, Twitter, all of that, Anchor, Spotify, because we everywhere. So, shout outs to everyone, looking forward to this weekend a little bit, Chocolatito Estrada, get that out the way. So hopefully we got a good fight and good judging.
Of course.
But other than that, it's everything good. Just trying to get back into the swing of things. Close out the year strong. Still working on different shit. Some more hip hop episodes on the way. Yeah. We decided.
We definitely got a topic that I'm sure will cause a little controversy.
Yeah. I don't want to give it away completely, but it's that we doing a double album matchup next time. So
yes, sir.
So we'll keep you locked in for that. Shout out to my nigga Pro, DZ, Big Rome, PJ the Fight Architect, Clanarchy on the ones and twos. We, like I said, we worldwide, and just keep rocking with us. We gonna hit you some new shit, more animation, more articles. I know Pat got some shit cooking up, some more forgotten fades. I need to get back on these goddamn articles. Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, just we gonna try to end the year strong. That's it. Just keep rocking with us, man. Appreciate everything. Like I said earlier, World is out streaming everywhere, so you know what it is.
Absolutely, and then there's nothing more I can really add to that other than just follow everything. Just go to Google, type in Ring Gang Radio, it'll take you where you need to be, especially our website and our YouTube channel. So yeah, any of our YouTubes, you listen, like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends to do the same, where we can all be friends, because we do this shit for y'all. And obviously, if you're a football fan, my Eagles are number one, so they're still number one. So there, motherfuckers, and and then we can clinch a playoff, and we can clinch a playoff spot next week too. And you gotta really hear my mouth. Trust me, if we do. So via my account, via the Ring Gang account. So yeah, you're gonna hear this. Eagles are number one, and then you might get a rare yell. If I yell at P and Pilots as their teams are involved in the Eagles trying to get the first playoff spot. So, So if you hear me, cuss them out because their teams failed, well, that's the reason why.
My Rams is. I told y'all before I wasn't confident, but
believe in your team so the Eagles could win. I need you to do that for me one time.
My season is done. My quarterback got his brain scrambled, like he's boxing and shit. It's all good.
Damn.
He's not even lying either, and his DT got a high ankle sprain. But believe, Pilot. Yes, but
let's see what we can do. I'm sure we'll pull one off. I'm sure we'll get one off. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. You better believe on Sunday, goddamn it. But
damn, you going this hard, man? Shit.
You just don't know. You just don't know. But yeah, for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative. For LB Shuttlesworth, the God, the GOAT artist. For King P, Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So, until next time, peace.
Peace.